What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Sometimes we pee on the poo stains in the toilet because we are too lazy to use the scrub. I don't know who complained, but the way I see, we do a fine great work. Sometimes we don't talk to people because we don't want to intimidate them. I might see a girl with a cool shirt on, but I don't want to make her think I'm coming on to her or something. Rather than freak her out that a 6'6" guy thinks she looks good today, I just leave her alone. Especially if we're on an elevator or something where she can't leave if she actually isn't comfortable. We get raped too. Can confirm, by a neighbor's babysitter, 15-year-old female, when I was 7. If we haven't carried in all the shopping in one go, we haven't done it right. I don't know if other guys feel this too, but I'm always afraid of accidentally making women feel uncomfortable in my presence. For example, when I happen to walk in the same direction as a woman in front of me for a while, when I'm not even interested in women in the first place. Maybe this is more of a dad secret, but I don't babysit my own kids. That's called fathering, damn it. A lot of porn is really weird. Just because we watched a video about banging a stepsister while her head was stuck in the dryer doesn't mean that's some sort of weird fantasy. The girl just looked good in the thumbnail. Best way I've ever heard it explained was, no one wants to bang their sister, but everyone wants to bang their imaginarily hot sister. If you compliment my appearance, I will probably remember forever. I still remember when a girl in college told me I looked nice in my beard when I first grew it out. I've had a beard ever since. We have the magical power of thinking about nothing. Manspreading isn't a sexual thing. We're trying not to crush our balls between her legs. Nice try, Audrey. I'm not telling you what I got you for your birthday. I'm secretly an emotional wreck. I just hide it. As an older man, we don't expect you to look like a supermodel as we age together. Yes, at times I do see you as I did 30 years ago, and every wrinkle and flaw disappears. Yes, there are times when I see every wrinkle and flaw, and know how you got every one of them. They're beautiful too. It's not uncommon for us to generally think you're beautiful without any makeup. This comment will be buried. But those perfectly round toilets suck. It's super annoying when your drunk touches the inside of the toilet bowl. The oval toilets, like in most public toilets, are much better. Fucking fact, man. I hate the circle toilets. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. I can vouch for this. I was upset with my significant other for not picking up what I thought were clear hints, when he responded frustrated with, "I don't understand hints. Just tell me what you want, woman." He really helped me communicate better. I don't know why we grow up thinking we can't directly ask for things. I just spent the last hour shouting all these to my husband in the other room, and him replying, "Yep." When I told mine the title, he said we've all tried that one thing. It took a couple of hours, but I finally came across it a few posts up. Bunch of snitches in this thread. At least we didn't disclose any of the serious stuff about that meeting we all have once a year. When we want to be alone, it's not that we don't want to be around you. It's that we don't want to be around anyone for a bit. I get this one way too well. I go through bouts where I just don't want to talk to anyone, regardless of how close we are. If we tie down anything in the back of a pickup truck or trailer, it's physically impossible for us not to stand back and say, "That's not going anywhere." There's no amount of hot sex that will stop us from masturbating as soon as we're alone. It's 2 separate releases, and you just filled up the spank bank. Sometimes, especially if it was hot. To be honest, my ego got hella boosted when a boy texted me that he just rubbed one out to the memory of last night. Amazing. We really do think your hair is good. It looked good before and after you got a haircut. It looked good curly and it looked good straight. It looked good when you woke up and when you made it. As long as it's shaped like the hair we give girls on stick figures when we were 5 years old, we think it looks good. We don't get the hint. Saying I almost broke my neck in the driveway is not the same thing as asking us to shovel it. In my mind, I'm thinking, thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. When the penis is flaccid, we sometimes like to stretch it out or tuck it inside our balls for fun. You can squeeze the head of your penis, and the tip lips will move like a mouth, and you can talk to it. I've talked to the man downstairs too, but we don't speak of such things. I'm a girl, and I found out throughout the years, when guys say something, don't think too much into it. Like, what's the hidden meaning? Don't overthink it. Guys normally say stuff that should be taken at face value. We had a friend in college who would always try and figure out what a guy meant. I mean, this was constant. Every time she started to try and figure out what the subtle meaning was, we would say, Chrissy, the sky is blue, nothing more. At urinals, we typically pee on soap bars, ice, or plastic mats to reduce splash damage and smell. Do you mean bar soap or a urinal cake? Because I've had the pleasure of never having to pee on soap or ice yet in my life. Some bars will have ice in the bottom of the urinal. Not sure on the rationale behind it. The mental struggle we have to go through not to scratch around our groin in a public setting, it'll take 100% of my willpower not to do it. The itching can drive me insane, yet the euphoria from actually scratching it is so good. I often imagine this must be what it's like scratching a dog's ears. There's a reason my men's pants have deep pockets that are deep enough to reach the ball, Vegas. Every guy has, at one point, used their erection to hold up a towel upon exiting the shower with an unwanted erection. If you're gonna be here, you better work. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. When I asked my husband for confirmation on this, he said, yeah, it's fun to catch things. LOL, same. I just asked him and he replied the same exact sentence. No matter how you shake and dance, the last 2 drops go in your pants. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no, because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kind of giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. How many nights have you laid awake replaying the what-ifs in your mind? I've lost count. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long showers too, you know. The shower is the only place that nobody bothers me, and I can't just shut my mind down. That's why I take 30 minutes for a shower. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon to be fiancé, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, "Hey, Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner together." I asked her who else was going, and she said, "I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me." So yeah, that was pretty cool. If you have a son, Don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has a morning wood, and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his mom. Give him like 5 minutes. Also, just not rushing into your kid's room in general. One day they're gonna run in there without knocking first and just catch an eye full of dick. Morning wood can be cool for wake-up sex. Not cool if you have to pee. We have to do all sorts of acrobatic maneuvers to pee. I myself like to do the Michael. My wife believes that morning wood is only for sex. She tried waking me up by hopping on, only to have me wake up and throw her off because I had to pee and my bladder hurt. We hate it when girls talk about their ex-boyfriends or ex-love interests. Unless you're going for a let her complain to you and then have her realize how wonderful and nice you are method. Also, guys cry too.